Hey everyone, it's Erin Floto, and I am here filming my weekly setup for Monday, July 2nd through Sunday. And I decided to go with a life theme for this weekly. And as you can see, I kind of set it up already just because I was really inspired and I really wanted to make sure that I did it justice because life is such a fun game. So here I am doing the titles, and I decided to do kind of like the track, although I know the tiles are more of a yellow, but I kind of wanted to fit with the previous mood spread. So I decided to go with this off color, this beige color, and I did the tiles, and I did Monday 2, Tuesday 3, etc. for this spread. And as you can see, I did a Dutch door because I have loved this Dutch door. If you've seen some of my previous videos, you'll know that this is a very, very similar one to one that I've done in the past. And I'm doing a voiceover this week because my cats were crying the entire time I was setting this up. And it was really hot in Brooklyn over the weekend that I was doing this, so my fan was going full speed, and so it would not make a very great live discussion. So I'm doing my habit tracker a little bit differently, which I actually really love this. I use the life spinner to kind of make these circle trackers for my habit trackers. So the outside circle is where I will be filling it out, and then the inside it says Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, etc. And I have cut down on this side of the spread because I was doing my macros, but I am now doing that in my wellness planner, so I don't really need to do that in my bullet journal, and it actually helps me mentally to take that out of my bullet journal. And these habits are things that are not wellness related. They are more of tasks that have a daily occurrence. And then this habits I am going to make like the board game Life, how that title is. So I did these block letters, which I'm not terribly happy with, but they get the job done. So I went in with these block letters, and then I'm gonna fill in the colors going from here. First I'll fill in the colors for the circle trackers, and then I'll go ahead and fill in later for the habits. So I'm just noting Monday through Sunday on this little habit tracker. So I decided to do the this week part before I did the colors. So basically what I've done is this is my at a glance page, and I decided to bring in a little bit of pride action. So I am coloring the cars just like I would. Oh, and there's my cat. I'm coloring the cars, and he didn't want to leave. So I'm coloring the cars just like I would the actual car colors that are in the game Life. So it's the pink, the yellow, the green, the blue. And then to bring in that little bit of pride, since it didn't really fit with my theme last month, I thought that this month would be perfect because this is a very colorful month. So I am just bringing in that little pride element with the types of little people that I decided to use. So I have a single dad in there, I have a mom and dad, I have 2 women, so I have a lot of different kinds. And then I decided to just kind of put in one that had none, like no gender, which is kind of a little bit of a ghostwriter also. But my Wednesday I decided, you know what, boys and girls, some people don't identify as either, so I decided to leave a card that did not have any color association with the pink and the blue. So going back to my habits, I am coloring in the life game type tiles. So it's the pink, the blue, the green, and the yellow. And I'll note all those colors that I use down in the description below so that you guys can take a look. These are all Tombow dual brush pens. So then I go through and I use the exact colors that are in the life spinner. So I did the yellow, the orange, and then for some reason I just forgot the orange down at the bottom. So I'll go back in and address that. So moving on to the red, it was a little difficult because I didn't want to put my hands anywhere near the thing, so I had to flip the book around a lot just because I didn't want to track any of the color just in case it didn't dry as quickly as I wanted it to. So now I'm doing the purple and the dark blue. So basically what I'll do is I'll just do an X, or I'll do my little dash lines in those boxes since I've already colored them in, just to note that I did that habit for that day. And I'm so happy with how it turned out. And I couldn't decide on a quote, so I'm leaving that quote page empty for now while I try to decide what kind of quote. And I'm just going to go ahead and clean up my mess here a little bit with my little ladybug. I'm going to go through is mark where my business, work, and personal sections get separated in here. So the top is always my work, the second is always my business, and because I don't have to work on July 4th, I just decided to split it in half for business and personal, and then go back to work, business, and personal for the rest of it. Friday is very similar. I work a 4-10, so I work 4 days, 10 hours a day. So there is my weekly spread. If you like this video and want to see more, go ahead and like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you want notifications every time I post, which is every Monday and Friday. Thanks, everyone.